as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Second down, Winston. He's going to let this go deep. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. In the red zone this time. Newton on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. An update from Buffalo. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Winston again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Langford again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Second and 10. Newton again. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there, there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A dump down to McKinnon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
To throw, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. On the counter, Langford. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Jameis now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Langford. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Newton. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Newton now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make our score 9-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, Winston. Pass incomplete. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriots.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. first down, Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Griffin. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jackson. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Griffin. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Third quarter starts with a run by Jeremy Langford. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. I
agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. To throw on third down. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Newton now to throw. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to admit, this statistic surprised me when I saw it. Carolina in 2015, a 15-1 team in the regular season, mind you, gave up 4 block kicks.
Tied for the most in the league with the Browns.
That almost feels like a team that was so much in control that they just had some letdowns or some breakdowns.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On third down, Griffin. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Play action. It's Griffin. Evans has it left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down following the incompletion. Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. To the air again, Newton. And he floated one out there incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
the toss. It's McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Here's Langford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Langford. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Griffin on 1st down. They set up the screen to Martin. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd down, Griffin. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great start.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Robert Ayers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They run with Langford, and an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
They'll run here with Langford. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And this one's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now Griffin back into his end zone. He's got Evans. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now Griffin on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. They needed 18 yards, and that's exactly what they got. And by the nose of the football, it's a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They go play action. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They go play action with Griffin. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaquille Riddick with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Griffin. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Captain Mutterland.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Direct snap to Langford. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Langford. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Panthers, the win here here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
を抱いてよねそばにおいでよ私の最後の記憶